his trajectory with just his creative expression through video has just been getting better and better and better. Why don't we lead with love? And at least if you're on your deathbed, the people you love will be there for you, if that is what you put out into the world, you know? Hello, my darling, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is a freaking masterpiece again. We've got Ren, and this is the Starry Night, and this is Vincent's tale, of course. Before we jump into this, though, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, buckle up. We're in for a ride. Okay, so this is like... Okay, just to preface, I did watch the 3 live streams that Ren did, so this is pretty much picking up right where the last one left off because the guards had come in and beat the crap out of Ren / Vincent here. So you can see that the damage is still quite fresh. So I'm assuming it's like the morning after or something like that, because it's not... I'm assuming they probably wouldn't let him back out until the morning anyways. But I just wanted to preface that. I did watch that, so. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
How do I begin? Wait a minute, I know. Step 1, I repent. Step 2, let me go. No, 3, maybe I show you remorse for my crime. Fuck that, let me speak my mind. So allow me to introduce myself to your manifestation of everybody in this room. Ever felt discarded by a system that's regarded to be something for the people, but the people disregarded, it's retarded. Putting all the power in the palms of the heartless. Lions don't care when chewing on carcass. Homeless levels rise and the politicians pardon. Slave labour wage docking pay for the farmers. Britain, Great Britain, no, you're a slave, Great Britain. Tax bracket rise, grow. Give a tax break for a suit and tie on the low. Well, the everyday people getting fucked till they broke, so let me unload, I'm on a roll, I never vote, big in the pose, Britain the road, who to control when there is no food in the bowl. It's a low blow, representatives don't show empathy, plain to see, represent me, no soccer. Britons break backs just for bread and butter. Fuck the PM, did they stutter? In the PM, there'll be bodies in the gutter. Blood-stained hands, milk up poor land's udder. 9 to 5, can't survive away just to work in a job that can't provide. It's by design, my hands are tied, I climb that, on this that, how the fuck can I pretend it's fine? The water is never wine. A pig steps to the slaughter before your eyes. It's for the new world order, except our minds. Court of law, a horse who will bend for bribe. All the while, people watch reality TV, sleep easy, wake and repeat the cycle. Are you taking the Michael? Better beat it up. City full of sheep tweeting on the social media. Tabloid twisting tails and it's causing mass hysteria. Polarize the people, never by the hand that's feeding you. When it comes to war, they'll be calling for you, needing you. Fighting for a cause that wasn't yours, then leaving you. Hyperpolarizing the left and the right. Are you woke? Are you racist? Black? Are you white? Are you all for the Brexit? Make a swift exit. The NHS rots. Where was tax directed? Look, there goes another fucking puppet elected. Dance, little puppet, dance for the neglected. Impunity from true flies come to be expected. Sever head of Hydra, 2 parties resurrected.
Okay. I know that there are, I think there's 4 acts in this in total. Yes, there's 4 acts. So I'll stop after each act and kind of talk a little bit, but holy moly, was that loaded. Not only are the lyrics themselves very loaded with the message, with, you know, this... Okay, I wanted okay. Before we do this, I was watching the first three, or the three videos. So the first night, second night, third night. And I'd finished the third night. And then also I just went down into like the description, sometimes, you know, Ren posts comments in the first portion of the videos. And so I went down and I kind of read that a little bit as well, just to, you know, not only see the, you know, the curated performance message, but also just a little bit of like what he's saying himself and kind of why he really wanted to make this. I know some of the, like, he was talking about how he was going through a lot during this period with making this, with some health issues, but this really meant a lot to him, and he's like, I really want to get this out, which I get there, which kind of brings me to what the thing I was gonna say was that upon, you know, watching all of the videos and looking at the reading, it brings me back to a book, and it brings me back to a quote that I read this book called Utopia by Thomas More when I was in I think it was in like grade 12 or something like that. And I was really into, you know, history, and I was just, I don't know, I was consuming quite a few books or documentaries and other things. But I came across this book and I read it, and I really loved the first portion of it. I don't fully, maybe because, again, I read it when I was in grade 12. The second portion I don't really connect with so much because it's less, well, the book is basically by Thomas More, who wrote it in 1516. And it's basically about this kind of utopian society. I think the second portion is kind of like, it's a little bit more narrative versus kind of talking about this utopian society. But there's so many quotable things from that book, but there is one that sits with me to this day. And I think, honestly, the second I, you know, consumed all of the stuff that Ren has been putting out for this, I was like, this makes me think of this. This is what really, it just connects. It just really connects. So basically, there's this quote. There's this conversation in the book about thieves or prisoners, people who've committed crimes. And there was this other side of the conversation, and this is the quote. For if you suffer your people to be ill-educated and their manners to be corrupted from infancy, and then punish them for those crimes to which their first education disposed them, what else is to be concluded from this but that you first make thieves and then punish them? And listening especially to this first act in this, I'm like, that. Just like, he'd already mentioned it, I think, in the video or in some of his comments that made me connect to that, but it just doubles down in that first act. You know, talking about homeless levels rising, talking about cutting wages for farmers, talking about, well, he talks about a lot. Putting all the powers in the palms of the heartless, lions don't care when chewing on the carcass. So kind of like people in positions of power are, you know, just abusing the power, you know? And so, and he goes obviously into tons of stuff like tabloids, twisting tails, people hyperpolarizing the left and the right. Are you woke? Are you racist? Like, there's so much stuff, and it gets, you know, it's not only talking, like, yes, there is some political stuff in here, but it's also talking about society, and then it's kind of the melding of those two things that it's just, it's the, like he even says, the water is never wine, the pigs step to the slaughter before your eyes. It's for the new world order, incept our minds. Like, it's just, it's basically, you know, he's taking all these points and talking about corrupt things that have happened in our world and are happening, and it's 9 to 5, I can't survive, bloodstained hands milk our poor land's udder. Like he is diving the in. There's so much slam packed into this. When he said, did I stutter? I immediately thought of, this is taking a little bit of a goofy turn, but I was immediately thought of The Office when Michael is trying to like, and he even says, wait, I bet you that's the reference. Wait, are you taking the Michael? I don't know if that's actually the reference, but Michael was trying to talk to Stanley, and Stanley just wasn't having it. And he was basically telling him, like, I can't remember exactly what he said. I think it was just something to tell Michael to back off. And then he's like, did I stutter? And it's just like, if you know The Office, you know, like, you know that scene. Anyways, I don't know if that's the connection when he says, are you taking the Michael? But regardless, Ren he's laying it out. And I mean, in a lot of his music, I think that is what really makes his music stand out, is he's not shy. He's not, he's not stepping on eggshells trying to send a message to us. He's speaking his mind, and he's speaking with his heart. And I think it really shows. And so, this is no different. But let's jump into Act 2. Also, I'm like, when he was coming down the stairs and it started, I was like, bro, are you gonna beatbox? Are you beatboxing now? I'm just like, I know that they were doing percussion with their feet, but then there are certain portions where they were beatboxing, and this gentleman here, he looks like he's about to be. Anyways, let's jump into Act 2. Act 2 is a bit shorter than Act 1, but Act 3 is about the same size as Act 1, so we'll see if I stop for Act 2, but if not, definitely we'll stop after Act 3, so let's continue.
True flies come to be expected. Sever head of Hydra, 2 parties resurrected.
Hydra, sever the head, they just keep growing back. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay, we gotta go back.
2 parties
Sorry, I was talking.
resurrected. Yes, I am the malevolent, degenerate delegate. Incarcerate the truth, keep it separate. The fabric of society is delicate. They don't want me in the room, I'm the elephant. Let's go. I guess I was fucked from the get-go. Wrong place and wrong time, guess so. Wrong planet, wrong mind. Guess you could say I was destined to break, because I get no satisfaction. I roll stoned. ETAs with ET, I phone home. ETC, don't blink, life
Sick
is
boy.
gone. Time don't
no.
wait, the show must go
Animal
on.
Farm.
In London underground,
Sick
come
Boy.
rain and thunder. Junkies, drunks and punks stung by the hunger. God is good until life push you under. One by one become cold like the tundra. One by one cast out like pariah. Sever head from body, so body bow to Messiah. Boy cry wolf, everybody soon expire.
Sick.
Run, little liar.
Oh my god. Also, just some of the, I also love the creative direction that Ren takes with this. And with a lot of his videos, honestly. And it's just been his trajectory with just his creative expression through video has just been getting better and better and better. And I just love his format, his breaking of the fourth wall. And oh my god, is this fucking creepy as shit. But I love it. It's a sick shot. And I love the Act 3. Okay, let's jump into this.
Boy cry wolf, everybody soon expire. Run, little liar.
The whispering in my ear. A little staccato.
democracy.
Okay, wait. Just one thing I want to mention about this whole sequence here. It's very isolated. The way that he's stumbling and the way that he is doing his vocals very much gives kind of this, it has this kind of Middle Eastern influence in his voice. And then the way that he's stumbling, the way that the light is shining down on him, kind of like it's a sun. It's almost like he's stumbling through this lifeless kind of desert kind of energy. And I think it's one, it's really cool. Like it sounds great, but it's also a cool pivot to kind of also represent this not only aloneness, but this like feeling like he's like, if you imagine him in a desert and he's stumbling around and he's seeing mirages in a way, not that he's seeing anything right now, but like it's like, I'm malnourished, I'm dehydrated, I'm on my last legs, I'm struggling, and all the while he's alone while he's doing that. And I think it really just, it paints that picture without actually being there and without actually saying anything, because he is just vocalizing for this portion. So I just thought it was really cool, and I just wanted to quickly talk about it, but we will continue. And that cry too.
There's no
democracy.
Democracy ain't corporate lobby free for all. Democracy ain't rich boys, silver spoon seniors. Democracy ain't eating up a lie then forgiving you. Democracy ain't choosing between herpes or chlamydia. Democracy, hypocrisy, a synonym entwined. Take a baby, then deliver him, position him in line, and then imprison him, condition him in school to make him blind. After they christen him, the Father, Son, the ghost, but not the mind. We are divine, we lose potential when we gravitate degree. We are benign, we turn to cancer when we take more than we need. We are designed to be magnificent, we waste that when we walk. Starry night, the plight of Vincent inside cell block 44. I fought a war inside myself, the war of every working man. A war of what's and why's and how's, and when's the time to take a stand? And who's the one to put me in my place? You, or is it God? It's compliance, staying silent. If defiance comes from love, I come from love. I come from hope, I come from truth, I come from trust. I am the last remaining push inside a world that turns to dust. Against the people so determined all to die. And for what? Love of power, love of money, love of ego, love of lust. What about love for the sake of love? What about really loving us? But I mean really loving us. That means that I, the me, myself is you, and so we're we in one. And there's never separation while we're moving round the sun. For the cell of every sentient, it shares a single song. And that's the song of sweet creation. Do you hear the minstrel strong? For there's more to music. Life is music, music is the tongue. In the mouth of Mother Earth, and her heart beating is the drum. Hear it, hear it, hear it. That's that thunder in your chest that lets you know that you belong. We are one, we are one, we are free to one song. Something better, yet reset so we can all live on. Vincent!
Oh my God, was that... That is incredibly powerful. Because it takes... it takes all of this, ugliness of the world and how it can be. It takes all of that, and it says, despite this, I come from love, I come from hope, I come from trust, I come from truth. That's swapped. And then asks that question, I am the last remaining push inside a world that turns to dust against the people so determined all to die, and for what? Love of power, love of money, love of ego, love of lust, all of those which are, Those are all things that are in a word selfish, you know? Like, and not to say that, you know, you don't have aspirations, you don't have dreams, but it's not saying don't go for that, but at what cost? Like he you know, he talks about, what about love for the sake of love? You know, what about cherishing each other? What about treating each other with humility and leading your life with integrity and honesty and, you know, this open love of giving, you know? And it's this beautiful freaking section, and I feel like this is about to get dark because watching those 3 videos, you know, they had that talk show that was lobotomy or live. And it wasn't decided by the people in who were going to get lobotomized or want to live. I think there was 3 contestants, but who chose what happened to them was the people that texted in, you know, like a game show. And so I have a bad feeling that it's like you were coming to this revelation and then the ending is kind of this. I have a bad feeling the ending is going to come back to, you know, a reality of how people can be, but it doesn't diminish, you know, this beautiful, powerful message of, you know, despite all of the bad things in the world, like, why don't we lead with love? Like, you can't take money to your grave. You can't take power to your grave. You can't take ego to your grave. You can't take lust to your grave. You know? And at least if you're on your deathbed, the people you love will be there for you. If that is what you put out into the world, you know? Powerful stuff. But I'm having a bad feeling because the doctor, who is, you know, is played by Ren, the doctor is a little... If you haven't watched the 3, if you haven't watched the first night, the second night, or the third night, definitely go watch those and then you'll understand why I am very concerned about this doctor.
Vincent! 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 Oh good, he's waking up. Vincent, dear boy, I can feel your frustration, but you're in very safe hands here now, please be patient. You see, we are the cutting edge rehabilitation. Don't you feel so excited for this new innovation? Nah, guards, what the fuck, man? I think I wanna leave. Oh, leave? I'm afraid that's impossible, see? You see, we're part of a new program, it's a government scheme. We're making gentlemen from criminals, and that's what you'll be. With a brand new method, the sort of trials and tests. Like our good God's son, you'll be resurrected. What the fuck you on about? What kind of brand new method? Well, we take the frontal lobe and we kind of dissect it. With your synapse augmented with our new serum injected, it aims to recorrect the parts of you we know are defective. There'll be discomfort in your cerebellum, that is expected. Hey, if progress wants a price, let it. Guards, this one will do. Yes, this one's fine. Take him away.
That's talking about the lobotomy. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, we were just about at the end there. And I think that for that last section, the key part of it, but hey, if progress wants a price, let it. But guess who pays that price? I think is a very big takeaway from that. It's kind of, it's basically kind of, you know, talking about the world being corrupt and how it needs to change. But the people that are, you know, in power or benefit from the way that it is now will just make up or do things to correct or make it look like they're correcting something, but keep everything as is because they benefit from it, kind of thing. So I think it's like a little bit of that at the end there, and then also the fact that he's like, if progress wants a price, let it. It's like, are you paying the price, bro? Are you doing it? Are you doing it, sir? Are you gonna go be a test subject? Cause like, excuse me, I did not ask to be the price. There's so much cram packed into this, but this is another freaking masterpiece from Ren. There's so many different, you know, there's so many switch ups in this song. I love the different acts and how he had those 3 videos beforehand to really kind of create this foundation for this song to have it be that much more impactful, to have that much more depth. And I really enjoyed that. So thank you guys so much for coming on that journey with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. And if you did, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you cutie patooties in the next one. Bye, y'all.